Hey Aquarius, I'm gonna look at your mid-October energy, so your past, your present, just to see what kind of momentum we have right now, and to see how October ends. This is a new channel, so thank you so much for watching, and let's see how October is. Hmm. All right, so present energy, you've got lovers reversed. That tells me that maybe right now you don't know what your values or your standards are. Like, you may be stuck in a decision making situation where you're not quite sure if it's aligned with who you are as a person. Um, this could be a relationship. Like, let's say this relationship is not what you normally go for, and you're questioning, why on earth should I be dating this person when they don't match my values? They don't match my standards. Um, it could be like a very, I don't want to throw around toxic 'cause I feel like a lot of people use this word, but maybe this person doesn't serve your higher good. But if it's not a relationship, because that's usually what the lovers can go into, but if it's not a relationship, this could be also a job. Maybe you're deciding on a job you may have recently had an interview with, and then you're slowly figuring out, oh goodness, this job isn't what they said they were. Doesn't actually align with my goals and my values, and you're not, you're not happy about it. Your next 2 weeks energy that's coming up. Um, so incoming influences is the Four of Wands reversed. Yeah, it's not a very stable situation. Whatever you've gotten yourself involved with and that you need to make a decision on. Um, it's not stable and you're not sure about it. You don't know if this is going to lead to the milestone that you want, the achievement that you want. Um, this could be someone who's pretending to be a soulmate. It's pretending to be, if you believe in the whole twin flame thing, this could be a false twin. If it's a job situation, it could be that, they pretended to uh, be something that they're not. And then, you kind of walk into the office and it's completely disorganized, or there's a lot of scams involved, or like money laundering or something like that. It's like it really shook you off your stable foundations, you know what I mean? Um, and that's the next 2 weeks. So these things might reveal themselves to you very quickly in these new 2 weeks that are coming up. Since it's a Wands energy and fire, it's typically very quick. So your best action to take is the Queen of Pentacles reversed here. So I know a lot of people may come to you for advice and how to do things because you're quite capable. You're very strong in who you are. So they may try to tear that down, or they may try to overwhelm you with their questions, with their demands. So your best action to take is actually to take a step back, let them figure themselves out first. And put in some really strict boundaries in place, because otherwise I think you might just be swept away with this. The past shows Three of Wands upright, and distant past, this showed promise. It was expanding your horizons. You could have gone exploring and traveling a lot with this person, or if this is a business, you could have seen, oh, new ventures. You could have, opened up a new shop in a new location, or you saw ways to move forward on a grand scheme of things, and it was exciting. You put in a lot of energy into this with the Page of Pentacles here. So you studied a lot for this, you prepared yourself for it, you did your research, and you worked on yourself, and you became that reliable and dependable person for that company or that person. And now it feels like it's kind of blowing up in your face when you didn't really ask for that. It's like you poured yourself into this person or this job, and they're not putting in that same effort as well. And that's leading you to the Hermit, where you isolate yourself from this. You withdraw your energy because you want to check to see if they'll put in that work, to make this a stable and healthy environment for you, or a healthy relationship for you. If not, you're going to find out the truth either way, with the Hermit here. I know the camera is a bit shoddy right now because I'm using my laptop's camera, but point is that you're going to find the truth. You're self-reflecting right now to see if this is what you actually want. Most likely not, but you're going to stand in your own power. You're going to put those boundaries in, and they are going to reveal to you whether or not they are willing to put in that work. If not, I strongly recommend that you just walk away from it, because it's not worth the stress. Your attitude is the King of Pentacles. So you've got the Queen of Pentacles here reversed as the best action, and your attitude is the King. So again, you are in your power. You are in your own court. Like, you threw the ball into the court to see what they would do, but you're standing back and you're watching to see how they're going to progress. The King of Pentacles has everything that he needs. What he touches turns into gold. So you have the talents, you have the skills, you know who you are. You're not here to be messed around with. You've done the work, so you're wondering why this person isn't showing up the way they said they would, why this job isn't doing what they promised, right? During that interview process, you ask them questions too to see what kind of company culture they have. So if they're not holding up their end of the bargain, if you don't have those benefits, you're going to see, because you're going to find out that truth very quickly, and you're going to make do. Either make do, or you move on, or you're going to do what's best for you. Your environment shows the Star, which is your own card. So that is a spiritual rebirth. How am I pronouncing these things? Your environment shows a lot of hope and inspiration and creativity. So again, you are in your own zone. You have it under control for yourself. You're just wondering what they're doing. So you have hope that they'll get better, but if not, you've got you, in that case. So moving on to your hopes, Four of Swords, you're hoping that, you made the right choice, and that they will show up the way that they'll make those decisions, because usually the Four of Swords upright is when people withdraw to rest and recover. So you're done recovering, you've done your resting, and you're hoping that they're going to take action to actually put in that effort. Because if not, why bother being here? Because again, with the Nine of Pentacles here at the end of October, you're feeling yourself. This is a card of luxury. This is someone who's independent, whether that means financially independent or romantically independent. This is one who's got it all and is self-confident, self-aware. Like, you're in your zone, and you do not need this person here if they're gonna come at you with all that chaos. You do not need any jealousy games or false twins or whatever drama they're coming at you with, that applies to jobs as well. If the job isn't um, doing what they say they would, like let's say your boss is not being the leader that you need them to be, you're good. You'll find another job if need be, or that is not me recommending you leave your job. That is me saying that you don't need this boss. You do not need this individual coming in with false promises. If anything, you will call them out on it, and hopefully that will lead to a better working environment or a better relationship. Either way, you got you know? So I hope this helps. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.